come on baby, it's okay. Most of us don't think that they're going to have an agoraphobic for a dog. It is terrifying right now. What are you gonna do to convince your dog that the outside world is safe? Hello, I am Annette Wade. I am part coach, part friend, and all dog lover. I'm here to guide you and support you on this lovely journey of owning a dog. Today, we are going to be talking about what to do if your dog has become fearful of going outside. Scary things have happened. Dog doesn't want to go outside. What are you gonna do to fix the problem? And we are going to talk about that right now. But just before, if you are new here, please subscribe so that you can always get updated. Anytime videos are there, you have to hit the little bell and that will turn on notifications for whenever my new videos do come up. We are going to be meeting puppies on this channel, talking about training, talking about grooming, and talking about health. Hit that like button, leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. And without further ado, what to do when your dog is afraid to go outside. This is not that uncommon of a problem. It can occur with a new puppy in their fear imprint period between 8 and 12 weeks of age. It can occur in a dog going through their second fear imprint period, also known as the teenage flakies, or just that adolescent time period when they hit puberty. This can also happen to any dog at any point in time in their life following any kind of big transition or event, and absolutely happens every single year during fireworks. As spring and summer approach, this is really a relevant topic. So what do? Your dog is suddenly afraid to go outside, might even be refusing to go to the bathroom outside, and as a result is going to the bathroom in your house. What are you gonna do to convince your dog that the outside world is safe? I mean, most of us don't think that they're going to have an agoraphobic for a dog. So what are you gonna do? You have to start with yourself. When it is time to go outside, you need to exude confidence. If you are anxious, if you are concerned, how's it gonna go? What's going to happen? How's she gonna react? Is this gonna go well? Is this gonna be miserable? If you're sweating it and you're stressed out and anxious, your dog is gonna pick up on that. So you have to breathe in, breathe out, exude confidence. Posture helps a lot. Our dogs really read our body language. Be calm, be prepared to have a treat pouch full of food. You can use your dog's regular food. That is totally fine. I would not feed your dog breakfast, and I would start doing this in the morning, just about an hour after your normal breakfast time. This is going to ensure that your dog is nice and hungry, but not so hungry that they're getting cranky with you. So you should have a nice energetic dog that is ready to go. And you'll have all day long to do this, so you don't have to fret as far as getting this done. You know, there's no pressure, just relax. If you relax, your dog will relax. Now you're going to take your dog, take that leash, talk high-pitched, sweet, fun, energized. You're just gonna throw energy at this dog, you know, think that you're like a fitness instructor, you know? You're gonna throw all that energy at the dog, excited energy, you're confident, your posture is upright, you're enthusiastic. That sort of energy it's pretty contagious, and it will pick your dog up, and oh, something exciting is gonna happen, something fun is gonna happen. And I want you to walk backward away from your dog, facing your dog. So you're walking backward, the leash is to you, it's taut, but it's not really tight and hard. You're not pulling and forcing, but you're just bent over low, you're talking encouragingly, you're high-pitched, you're excited. So get that treat pouch, get outside, and just try to encourage your dog to voluntarily walk with you. And then the entire time you're going to do the eyes on me training. You're going to take that piece of food, you're gonna bend down low, and you're gonna put the food right in between your eyes so that your dog looks at your face. And you're gonna put that food from here directly into your dog's mouth, and you're gonna take a step backward and you're gonna do another bite of food. And I mean, keep that food coming. And it's all about feeding the dog. It is a lot less about actually covering ground. It doesn't even matter if you walk anywhere. So long as you are walking around outside, you could be turning in circles in your own yard. It does not matter. Just take a step or two backward, feed that dog, feed that dog, feed that dog. And you are talking, you are excited, you are keeping that dog's attention on your face. And when your dog starts looking around, I want you to bring your dog's attention back to you. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. The whole point of this is that you are going to essentially get your dog outside and you're going to counter condition your dog. Essentially what has happened is that your dog goes outside and your dog remembers that something scary happened and they don't feel safe. they feel afraid. And when your dog is in a fear mode, in the same way as when human beings are in fear mode, we really can't focus on anything else because we're not safe. And the more we even think about it, the more unsafe we feel. And so we just want to hide. And remember, what is traumatic to your dog is not necessarily traumatic to you. So it doesn't have to be something as obviously traumatic to us as like being struck by a car. It could be something that you might even know what it is. Something that happened that was traumatizing to your dog may have even passed your notice. Like, how could that be traumatizing? Don't think of it in terms of what is valid to you. Remember that it is valid to your dog, and they can't really explain things to you, and we can't really reason with them. We can't rationalize with them. So the only thing that we can do is understand. That dog is afraid, and their fear is valid, their fear is real, and we are there to tell them that we're there to protect them. We're there to make sure that nothing bad happens to them. And we are there to encourage them and show them that really nothing bad is going to happen to them. In fact, if they do this thing, something really good is going to happen to them. Something wonderful is going to happen. You want them to be distracted because you're going to counter condition them. You're going to make them go outside and feel excited. They may not even know why they're feeling excited. They just know that getting that leash on means they're going to have something fun happen. And so you've got to take just baby steps. This is not about getting around the block. This is just about stepping outside. If this was really, really traumatizing, this might just be about putting the leash on and staying inside. Pay attention to your dog's signs. If your dog puts that collar on, that leash on, and they're already tense, you see it all over them. Start with the food right away before you even walk out the door. High-pitched, excited tone of voice, move quickly and energetically. That is really entertaining to them. It gets their attention, it gets them focused, and it revs them up. The whole point is to make your dog feel like outside is fun and exciting, because it's really impossible for them to focus on being anxious and scared if they're feeling happy and excited. You want to switch that fear and take that fear energy and transform it into excited energy, because you're not going to get the energy to disappear. You're not going to get your dog to relax completely. So instead of trying to be calm and relaxing and soothing, which just tends to be our go-to, we tend to bring them out and say, it's okay, come on baby, it's okay. And that soothing tone of voice, encouragement, it's not going to switch their mindset. You have to take their fear energy and turn it into excited energy. Give them a way to release that tension and that stress that turns it into fun and excitement. So you want to move. You want to really move, be exciting, move quickly, change direction. Even if you're just walking in like zigzags in your own front yard, that is fine. It is not about going anywhere. It is just about going outside and having fun, even if it is just on your porch. The whole point of the exercise is to make sure that that time, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 2 minutes, whether it's 20 minutes, that time outside is ridiculously fun for your dog, because that means that the next time it'll be a little bit less scary because, well, it was really fun last time and nothing bad happened last time. You do this for a couple of days in a row consistently for an entire meal, you will have a dog that is going to start looking forward to going outside. So there are a few things though that you need to do. One, you need to feed your dog pretty much consistently. The first several times that you do this, that food has to just be going. The second thing is pay attention to your dog's body language. So if your dog is so stressed and tense, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it in the way they're looking. You're gonna see that insecure look on their face. Watch their body language. Watch the way that they're moving. Look at where their eyes are. Their eyes should be on you. Their ear set should be relaxed. Their tail should be up, at least in a neutral position. Potentially wagging would be great if you could see wagging. They shouldn't be hunched down in this like self-protective mode. Now, which your dog is gonna be like that the first couple of times. That's fine. So long as your dog is not locking up legs or so nervous that they're drooling excessively and refusing to eat. If your dog is so terrified that they're drooling and refusing to eat, you need to back it up. So that means maybe you can't start outside. Maybe you have to start in the house with just the leash. Maybe you have to start just with the front door open. You might have to just open the front door and feed your dog looking out the front door. Like, hey, look, there's the world. It's so much fun. Another really great thing to do is to actually go outside without and just jump around and have fun. Your dog is not like a person. They're not like afraid of looking ridiculous. The more excited and silly and goofy you are, the more exciting it is to your dog and the more fun they have. If you're outside, especially if you're outside with anyone else in the family, and absolutely, especially if you have children in the family, since most dogs really love being around the kids, if you get outside and kids just sort of naturally have that silly energy that's just it's so contagious. You get outside that front door with your dog right there looking at you and just have fun, goof off. Your dog's gonna wanna come outside so bad, and you can just keep looking at him, encourage him. Come on, come on, come on, come play. Offer him some food. See if you can like lure him, but take it slow. Go at your dog's pace. You don't wanna drag your dog. You don't want your dog to lock up his legs and just drag him around the block. That is not going to change your dog's mindset. So don't think of it like your goal is to go around the block. And if you're not going around the block in a day, you've failed. That is not at all the point. The point is to change your dog's mind. The point is to make your dog feel like when he goes outside, nothing is going to kill him. That's going to happen when your dog knows that you're paying attention to him and that you're going to respond if he's fearful. That's going to happen if your dog knows that you've got his back, that if something scary happens, you're going to be there and you're going to make it all better. And that's going to happen if you are exciting, interesting, shoving your dog full of delicious food, and essentially making it seem like outside is a party and inside is boring. So if you have a dog that really, really enjoys playing, bring a toy with you. If you have a dog that really enjoys a specific toy, I would take that toy and I would stop letting your dog have access to it. And I would bring that toy with you during the walk and wave it. Come on, come on. If your dog really, really likes a specific toy and really likes to fetch that toy, I would toss the toy just a foot or two in front of your dog or next to you on the ground and encourage your dog to get it. When your dog comes and gets it, I would then trade the dog for a treat and then do it again. And you can just take a step at a step at a step that way. And before you know it, you've been outside for an entire meal and your dog's tail is wagging and he's panting and he's had a good time and everybody's happy, and then you're going back inside. You do that enough times and you start spacing out treats, you start spacing out eating, you start spacing out the encouragement with the toy or whatever, and you can start seeing your dog relax. You can start letting your dog look around a little bit more rather than keeping their eyes on you all the time. You'll notice the curiosity come back. And when you start seeing the curiosity come back, the sniffing, you know that you're making major progress. That is fantastic. If you can get your dog outside, sniffing, looking at things, you are doing really, really well. Encourage them to sniff. Stay someplace where they will actually be safe. Stay someplace, even if it's just in your front yard, where nothing crazy is going to happen to them. It's really about your relationship with your dog. One of my favorite things is that when people ask if they can pet your dog, can I pet your dog? A good answer is, well, it's really up to my dog, because it is. So you can say, you can squat down, see if the dog is interested. The dog will let you know if they want to be pet. Respect your dog's space. And if other people do not respect your dog's space, and if other dogs do not respect your dog's space, intervene. And the more that you do that, the more your dog is going to feel really confident and secure. If you cannot get your dog to voluntarily go outside, or when you're walking, your dog is just so nervous that you're really having a hard time making the experience fun, or you have a puppy, or you have a very small dog, it is perfectly acceptable to pick up your dog, walk with your dog in your arms, and just feed and feed and feed your dog, and let your dog look around, because being in your arms is a secure place to be. So your dog is going to feel safe, he's going to feel secure, and he's going to get a chance to kind of look around, maybe smell things a little bit, get some yummy, delicious food shoved in his face, and that is probably going to make the experience a lot of fun. So again, this is all about making this experience fun. It is terrifying right now, and we don't want that. So make it fun, repeat, 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 and take your time, be patient. And if you do this for a meal every day for a week, you will have a dog that has shown tremendous improvement. Be calm, be confident, and protect your dog. And your dog is going to have a lot of fun. And also just be silly, be goofy, be fun, be high energy, and your dog is more likely to enjoy the entire process. One final thing that you can try is to use any kind of calming aid. Essential oils, Box Rescue Remedy for pets, the Thunder shirts, they make other compression wraps. And then the other thing that you can make sure that you're really sticking to is the eye contact. As I said, with the food here and into the mouth, eye contact, eye contact, eye contact. Dogs in particular, when they have eye contact with their human owners with whom they are bonded to, it does help their brain produce oxytocin, which is known as the hug hormone. That is going to help your dog feel safer. So I know that we have all heard never to stare a dog in the eyes. That is true if the dog is not your dog. If you are staring a dog in the eyes and staying really still, it can represent what's called the freeze, which is a step prior to potential aggression or defensiveness. So dogs freeze. But if it is your dog and you're looking your dog in the eyes, it actually is a social thing that they do. It's very bonding and makes them feel all warm and snuggly and wonderful. And it can do that for you as well. So look deep into their eyes and shove yummy things in their face and be lots and lots of fun and exciting. And pretty soon you guys will be taking walks around the block with no problem. Okay guys, well, hopefully that was helpful. Definitely leave me comments, questions, or any tips for the next video down in the comment section down below. A trained dog and a bonded dog is a happy dog, and really it is absolutely all about that relationship. And when you train, what you're really doing is working on your communication. When you communicate with your dog and you socialize with your social animal, you have a better bond, a better relationship, and the relationship is beneficial both for you and your dog. So interact with your dog, work with your dog. Don't think of it as problem solving. Think of it as bonding and loving your dog, which is why you got dogs. We'll talk to you soon.